Yep.
Damn, I forgot to add to start streaming it on the TWR Presents. I forgot to press stream to my channel. When we
Together, man.
We live on TWR Presents. Y'all done missed the menu, but it's up there up on the screen for y'all. You know what I mean? We got Dev versus Shakur. We got Shakur and got stripped. We just talked about that. We got Wilder checks and snaps out, blacks out on Simon Jordan. We got Floyd Sue's Showtime. Okay? And also we got the reemergence of Conor Ben and them. Conor Ben causing a ruckus up in New York. Salute to everybody up in the chat. TD Sports taught the crystal ball holder in the building. Salute to the queen. Yes, indeed. Boxing as well. Make sure y'all go subscribe to our girl Shawa. Yes, indeed. But you know what it is. Like we said, Belter trash. WBC is definitely on some fuck shit. And we're going to definitely see their energy when this David Benavidez situation comes into play. Once again, credit to Ryan from the Six for bringing that up. You know what I mean? Definitely gonna keep my eyes on that. And once again, day by day, week by week, card by card, KG, Zuffa is looking a lot better.
Yeah. But look, are they gonna burn themselves out by trying to, you know what I'm saying, be so repetitive?
Who's repetitive?
You know what I'm saying, being repetitive with keeping us constant fights, like not giving themselves a chance to inhale, exhale, a chance to take a break. You know what I'm saying? Take you know what I'm saying, sit a few plays out, or are they going to damn stay full steam ahead? Like how long can they hold that up? Do they have the legs for it?
They told you the schedule. They got 12 fights scheduled for this year.
Okay.
I mean, they got 12 fights. They're giving us consistency, KG.
That's true.
Salute to K-Man Grace in the chat. You know what I mean? Once again, the mic is open for anybody up in the chat that want to spit their game, talk their shit on these boxing topics.
Indeed.
You know what I mean? The mic is yours. Smash that like button as you fall on in. Some of the people, I guess, pulling up from TWR Presents. Salute. But what you got on Floyd Sue and Showtime? We tap into that because once again I got somewhat of a theory on that as well.
What you got? Because I spoke a little bit on it when we first was going through the menu about I feel Floyd has had, you know what I'm saying, knowings about a lot of this, you know what I'm saying, the bodies that have been buried. And somebody probably told him something and said, we're going to sort this out. And I think it has hit an expiration date and Floyd's like, hey, where that at? I need that. You know what I'm saying? But speaking on that, we're going to put a pin. We got our first call in. Let's see who we got.
Who we got? Oh, shit, the Texas Dripper.
Hey, what it do?
What's up, man?
Hey, man, shouts out to the Six, you understand me? Shouts out to my guys, my brothers, the dynamic duo, the big EPs of this motherfucking shit show. Yeah, open mic. Can I freestyle tonight? Bars, nigga.
Oh, you got bars? You got bars? Five, let them in. Yo, the mic is yours. Go ahead with it.
Nah, man. What's on the menu though? I've been in and out. I mean, my line been banging, so you know what I'm saying. I ain't want to leave my suspect brothers hanging. You understand me? I had to come back. Yeah. What's on the menu though?
Well, today's du jour, we got, of course, Lord Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson. You know what I mean? Of course, that's a hot topic, you know what I mean, in the boxing hemisphere. We also got Shakur being stripped. The stripped Shakur, a la WBC. That is being served up tonight on the menu 5, you know what I mean? I hope we can touch on that parts. We also got the Wilder checks and snaps, blacks out on Simon Jordan, the top sport over there in the UK. We definitely heard some of your opinions on your platform, Hard Hitter Sports and Entertainment, Trill Thursdays. Maybe you've had a change of thoughts, have some additional observations, you know what I mean, to that situation. So that is also on the menu. Wilder check Simon. Floyd Sue Showtime. You know what I mean? We was about to get into this topic. You know what I mean? And I have my kind of theory of what may be going on. You know what I mean? But definitely we would like to hear your theory of what's happening with Floyd Sue Showtime and what this means on the greater plane of PBC.
Hey, Five, turn down whatever you got the show playing on.
Turn it down?
Oh. I'm saying because I can hear our fella talking on your end while talking, so it's almost like an echo. So. But I know it's coming from your end because we ain't playing ourselves over here, so we can't hear ourselves. But I can hear our talking on your end. But yeah, other than that, proceed.
And the last dish on the menu 5 is we got Conor Beninem. Conor Beninem once again. He's been uptown, Manhattan. Went down to the Lower East Side, spun back around, got on the A train. I don't know, somehow got over to the Bronx. And like I said, TD Sports got his hair bleached. TD Sports got that boy's hair bleached. And Conor Beninem been out here wilding ever since.
Ever since.
So, 5, what you got? You know what I mean? Spit your game, talk your shit.
Hey, is I'm still echoing?
No, you good. You good.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say this, man. It feel good seeing my brother be consistent. You know what I'm talking about? So salute to KG and of course R fella for doing this at a consistent pace. Keep up the good work. Look, Floyd Mayweather has displayed a 30 for 30. This is what we're going through right now. We're going through the 30 for 30 era with Floyd Mayweather. It's no way possible you can't have that idea in your mind that, and I don't like to pocket watch another man's pocket at all, but being as though we reporters, content creators, members of the media, when a story is brought to our attention, it's something that we have to talk about. And Floyd made sure that he kept the money in our face pretty much for the back end of his career. And we always had the mindset to I've always had the mindset to question everything. Why does Al Heyman in the PBC not do guaranteed money? I've always wondered, are these guys really getting back end money? Are these guys really getting what the media is reporting? And we've always seen Floyd flaunt his wealth.
He ain't lying.
We've seen other fighters from the PBC flaunt their wealth.
He ain't lying.
They probably didn't do it on the level of a Floyd, but for sure we've seen it. And now I think the question should be asked, was Al and the little weasel Steven double dipping in the pot? If Floyd did not realize he was being finessed out of millions of dollars, who else didn't realize this? And why is Al Heyman only getting the blame? Why is little weasel Steven only getting the blame? I think it's a bigger play at hand. Why are we not talking about the Cubas family? Why are we not talking about Samson? Why are we not talking about all of the old guard of boxing?
Hold up, Five. Because come to think about it, we ain't talking about, but we ain't seen the Watsons in a minute. Did you see the Watsons?
I think the last time I seen the Watson, I did see Sam, and I believe I seen Marcus at the Lamont Roach and Pitbull Cruz fight down here in Texas. If I'm not mistaken, I could have swore I saw him in the ring. But these guys have been playing the background. I've seen the Cubas at a couple of the PBC's press conferences, him and his son. But why? But see, my thing is this: are we not going to raise the eyebrow to all these guys? Because they all over there. When the PBC promotes a card, it's just not one promoter. It's multiple promoters. It could be a Mayweather Promotions. It could be a Bomb Squad. It could be a Danny Garcia. It could be a Man Down. It could be a Swift Promotions with Jared Hurd. It could be a multitude. It could be Lines Only Promotions. I'm starting to think that all that shit was a front. These fighters having their own promotional company was all a shell game.
Good job. 360.
Yeah.
360 company.
360 company.
So Floyd is in business with Jewish people now. And what are Jewish people known for? Jewish people are known for being very, very accurate and conservative with their money.
He ain't lying.
When you think about the Jewish community, you think about accountants and bookkeepers, and I remember watching and I'm a movie buff, so I like to watch old movies sometimes. This is a movie called Mobsters. And in this movie Mobsters, it was this Jewish gangster named Meyer Lansky. Meyer Lansky was known for being a master bookkeeper, a money guy. He was one of the main reasons why the mob got rich back in those days. And I say all that to say, was it another set of books that the Jewish people may have found that Floyd is just getting wind of? Because with a guy like Floyd, man, Floyd don't strike me as a book savvy, intellectual guy. Book smart type guy. He's more of a street savvy, type guy. I mean, the boy, I don't even think Floyd graduated high school. He might have like an 8th grade education at best. The nigga couldn't even read a drop at the Breakfast Club. So if he couldn't read a drop at the Breakfast Club, what makes me think that he could read a motherfucking a multi-million-dollar contract?
He ain't lying.
And this is why, and this is why we have been consistent with get the fuck out of the PBC. And it pissed me off. It pissed me off the other day. I was watching the Agnew podcast and I heard Val say something about people on this side of the community. And I had to let them know, like, nah, bro, you gotta tap in and see what the fuck is going on, cause we not pro PBC, my nigga. We pro boxing. You know what I'm saying? And if you listen to us, you know. When there's some fuck shit in the waters, we gonna address it. And we don't give a fuck who don't like it or whatever the case may be. And that's with anybody. Your favorite fighter, your favorite promoter, your favorite manager, you know what I'm saying? Your favorite dad trainer. Any one of these niggas can get it. It's been like that. It's gonna be like that. You ain't gotta like it, but you gotta respect it. And I don't. And I don't respect what the PBC is doing, fellas. I really don't. I've been against the PBC for quite some time.
He ain't lying.
And I'm gonna say this too, man. I hope Floyd. I hope this be a learning lesson to every fighter that's in boxing right now and every other boxer that's gonna come into a bunch of money. Never trust one person to handle all of your endeavors. I heard Jesus say on this song, you can borrow one of my accountants, nigga, I got 3. When you put your faith into one person to handle everything, sometimes, most likely, the shit is gonna get mismanaged.
He ain't lying.
Right? So, I can't say I feel sorry for Floyd because you bragged and boasted so much about how you got this and you got that and you made the right investments and oh, thank you Al Heyman and thank you Showtime and da. You did all this boasting and bragging, bro. But you look like one of the most dumbest individuals out here, bro. Cause you literally brag about you being the richest athlete, or you make more money than LeBron James, and you got more money than the NBA players. You make more money than the football players. You disrespected my favorite fighter of all time, in Muhammad Ali. You disrespected all these guys. You belittled all these guys that was in the era with you. You belittled Andre Ward and you know what I'm saying? You hated on Wilder. You hated on all these guys coming behind you. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say this too before I get off to my next point. Salute to Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson and all of the other guys that didn't sign to your ass, nigga. Yeah. And as far as what's else on the menu, I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm happy to see Deontay Wilder return, but champ, if you can't beat Deontay Wilder, I mean, if you can't beat Chisora, if you can't beat the old Deontay Wilder or a better carbon copy of what you used to be, get out, champ. Get out. This is it. This is the end of the road. And you running out of road. I know a lot of people in the community probably won't tell you that because they love you and they don't want to hurt your feelings. But my nigga, if you can't beat Chisora, fam, it's cool, fam. You had a good run. You really overachieved in boxing, bro. You wasn't supposed to be what you became, but by the grace of God, you got put in this position. It's time to put up or shut up, bro. And if you gonna drop the documentary, as you said, documentary, yeah, don't drop that motherfucker, cause we want to see it. But if you can't beat no motherfucking Chisora, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, Usyk is gonna do you dirty. Why you think Usyk is still waiting around to fight you? He want to spin the block. He want to prove a point that I'm him. I'm Himothy. And you the last scalp he needs to do that. If you can't beat Chisora, don't fight Usyk. Cause it's gonna be bad, bro. Go on. I know the family ain't gonna tell you that. I know the homies in the LDBC ain't gonna tell you that, homie. But I'm gonna tell you that, nigga. And I hope Tay Jones is listening.
That's love, though, Five. What you're saying?
Yeah. This ain't like I say. This ain't no hate. Cause I love you. You really motivated me to be a better man, bro. Just on some real shit. But I'm gonna tell you, bro. You can't beat Chisora, bro. Get out, bro. Retire. You don't. These people ain't gonna appreciate you anyway. You see how the niggas Simon did you in the UK, bro. And I'm glad you fighting Chisora because he's an honorable man himself. But if you can't beat him, if you can't get a knockout and put Chisora out of his misery, bro. Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you take any effective damage in that fight, bro, it's time. It's a wrap, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now I really want to touch on this. I say this Devin Haney and Shakur shit for last, because I really want to talk about this. This is like the hottest shit in boxing right now. You know what I'm starting to realize, bro? I'm starting to realize that these Devin Haney fans and these motherfucking Tank Davis fans, they are some motherfucking haters. All these niggas is on their channels hating. All these niggas is making content shading and hating on Shakur, bruh. Hating on Keyshawn Davis. I can't help it that these niggas is like the best dynamic duo right now in boxing.
I know y'all want to see them fight each other so you can see one of them lose and knock the motion off, nigga. I know that's what you niggas want. I know you niggas is salty because Tank Davis can't keep his hand off the bitch. I know that's what you niggas is mad about. I know you niggas want Devin Haney to be the man with the plan 24/7. 7-11. You want Dev to be open to everything all day, every day. Pause. But Dev ain't that nigga. He ain't got there yet. He still got some work to do. Stop hating, bro. Listen, man. Everybody can't duck Devin Haney, man. It's just everybody can't duck Devin Haney, fam. Everybody ducking Devin Haney?
Everybody.
So this is gonna be the ongoing narrative for every fight. Man, he ducked Devin, man. He ducked Devin, man. He was talking to Bill. He was on the phone with Bill. Trill Bill did this. And I love Bill, but god damn. Can somebody else get some credit for anything around this motherfucker?
He ain't lying.
Shit! You niggas, oh man. See, that's why I can't watch YouTube all the time, bro. Cause if I go down this rabbit hole on these boxing channels on YouTube, bro, I would lose my mind. Cause these niggas will make you dislike these fighters. For real. And like I say, it ain't one particular channel. You know what I'm saying? It ain't one particular person. It's all these niggas. All of them, bruh.
Hey, Five, that triangle goes, like you just said. You said the Devin Haney and Tank fans are shitting on the Shakur fans, and then you go to another channel and they say the Devin fans is shitting on the damn Shakur and Tank fans, and then you go over and they say the Tank fans.
It's a mental cycle of fuckery. And I don't want to hear it every day, bro. I can't listen to it every day.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
It's just a bunch of them.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
We gotta get back to bigging up these fighters, man. We can't keep belittling every fighter because he's potentially gonna fight your favorite fighter.
Want that.
We need to build it up, not destroy it, bro. Y'all ever since Devin Haney beat Lomachenko, bro, these niggas is crazy. These niggas is crazy, bro. Like, bro, I understand that Shakur didn't accept the offer that Dev and them sent to him or whatever the case may be, bro. That's cool. But when you negotiating, fam, and you trying to work out a deal that betters you, you can't say that that's ducking. That's business. If KG got $100 for us to do a job, and KG say, I'm gonna keep $75 and give you $25, and I say, what? You gonna keep 75? But damn, nigga, we doing the equal amount of work. Why I can't get 50?
Oh, there's levels to this. There's levels to this.
Okay, why I can't get 40?
There's levels.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's business, brother.
No, it's not business. You got to keep the levels. This is just levels. There's levels to this.
Nigga, who you beat?
It's levels.
Like, niggas did the same shit to Brian Norman Jr. and Brian Norman took the fight. The nigga took the fight and niggas still talk shit about Brian Norman. And Shakur was not lying, bro. Like, he did not lie in that Cigar Talk interview with Najee. He just did, bro. his Devin Haney fans will spin, clip, chip, dip, and do whatever the fuck they want to do anytime you say something or do something. You got Keyshawn Davis, bruh. Just came off an amazing performance, bro. The man said Debo name. You don't say Debo name.
You ain't supposed to say.
You see this nigga, the nigga stood on business and said the man name when the nigga fucked up the motion. DHP fucked up the motion, nigga. Devin Haney was in the hookah bar watching the fight. He was at the hookah bar, man. I seen the picture, man. The nigga was at the hookah bar, man. I thought the nigga was smoking hookah. But I'm like, nah, I know Dev a Muslim. Dev ain't smoking no hookah. That's probably one of the little baddies or something over there, bomb or something. But my nigga, the nigga said your name, fam. Y'all niggas need to get on the same page, bro. I don't care if you gotta call Turkey, if you gotta call Jay Prince, if you gotta call Bill. All y'all niggas need to get on a conference call and figure this shit out. And you know what? I'm gonna say this. Whoever fight who, I don't care if it's Keyshawn versus Dev. I don't care if it's Shakur versus Dev. I don't give a fuck if it's Keyshawn versus Shakur.
You ain't lying.
Figure this shit out, bro. And stop tearing each other down. Listen, man. And I'm gonna get off the mic, bro. Devin Haney, you just had a great fucking win, bro. Great fucking win against Brian Norman. Shakur had a great win against Teofimo. Keyshawn had a great win against Ortiz, bro. Y'all boys is on the up and up. Build off that momentum in motion. Stop all this bullshit, man. Ain't nobody ducking nobody. You can't duck nobody, bro, if you ain't got no motherfucking signed, sealed, and delivered contract in your hand that you don't want to sign. And it's everything that you asked for. Signing a fight and pulling out a fight. Come on, bro. We gotta really start figuring out what a real duck is. Anthony Joshua ducked Deontay Wilder. Tank Davis ducked Devin Haney. Those were real ducks. Tank Davis ducked the whole all the champions at 135. He fought none of them. That's ducking. Devin, you don't do that, fam. You was undisputed. You fought at 140 against the best guy, Regis Prograis. You went to 147 and fought the best guy, Brian Norman. Keyshawn knocking shit out every fight. Shakur beat niggas left and right. Best niggas in the division. What is we talking about? That don't sound like ducking to me. That sound like niggas is getting active.
You ain't lying.
Man, I'm finna go take me a motherfucking shower. I'm listen in on the goddamn on my Bluetooth speaker, man. Y'all boys have a good night, man. Keep doing what y'all do. I'm gone, man.
My man. Good for you. My man.
Boy 5 came in here damn hot and shooting with every caliber that he had in his arsenal. Goddamn.
Too many bullets to pick up, KG.
Yeah, to sit back and just be in silence. Just hey, man, hey, shout out to my boy 503, man. That sound like him talking heavy. he missed Talk Heavy Tuesday this week, so he said, "Bro, I'm gonna do it on Friday in the lounge."
Facts.
That's the kind of shit we like, though.
Yeah, that Talk Heavy shit. The mic is yours. Let me put the link back up in the chat, though.
Let's see what we got. While you do that, we're gonna step away with a word from our sponsors.
When the usual suspects come together, the people say, we form Voltron. UsualSuspects.com.
Link is in the chat. Spit your game, talk your shit.
Indeed, Five brought up a great point, though, that got me kind of questioning my theory that I didn't drop. Floyd had been working with the Jewish community as of late, pledging allegiance to Israel heavily. So maybe he does have some new people on his team looking into things. Things don't add up. Or maybe it might be a situation, because I was like, why now? It's been what 3 years now since they made a huge bag, both Floyd, Al Heyman, and Showtime with Conor McGregor. That was a huge event. So you mean to tell me all the misappropriation of the $360 million was based off of that? Or was it an ongoing thing from when they got over to Showtime? So it leads me to my, once again, why now? Well, maybe Floyd knew that if he did it then, he couldn't get him for 360. Because there was no certainty that, of course, Showtime was definitely reducing their budget, not just in boxing, but in all facets of their entertainment product. Once Paramount Plus came in and dissolved it, swooped in, and essentially did that corporate merger, Floyd's now looking at it like, where my bread at? Could Floyd have went to Paramount Plus with a package deal of maybe Paramount Plus showcasing his exhibitions, showcasing some of the TMT Mayweather promotion fighters, and he got declined? And he's like, you know what? Where my bread at? Run me my money.
Yeah, let me go get that back.
Because I see your boy, I see old Espinoza over there still. Man, and he still got a lot of my money. And I thought they were supposed to be closing up shop. So run me my bread, bro. That was my theory.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? But I'm liking what I'm hearing from Five, though. You know what I mean? Floyd got some new accountants and new lawyers and shit.
You gotta sort that shit out, man. Gotta sort that shit out. You gotta you got somebody, you know what I'm saying? We just got another guest. I don't know if this is the German side or the Puerto Rican side, but we're gonna see what's up. Welcome.
It's the crystal ball holder side.
Oh, it is.
Yo, what's good, man? You don't know which side is it? Damn.
You know what it is. What it do? We got TD Sports Talk, the crystal ball holder in the building, in the lounge.
In the lounge.
What's
The
good?
mic
I've been
is
listening.
yours.
I've been here the whole show. I was just trying to give people an opportunity to come up and cook. 503 kind of put the battery in my back a little bit, and I was liking what 503 got to say. What he had to say. You know what I'm saying? I think the point he was trying to make, the overall point is that rather than kind of shit on or put down, fighters that are doing great or doing well, especially over big wins, why are we not building up the sport and building up the fighters, doing, having great performances? But people are more focused on bringing these fighters down and look at, and so concerned on what they're going to do in their next fight, rather than, congratulate them on what they just did. And I got a question, and I wish he would have brought this up. I put it in the chat, hopefully, thinking he would see it and maybe say it. But, obviously, I think the best fight to make is Devin Haney and Shakur. I think that's the best fight in the best. I think I would love to see it. I think that's a great boxing matchup, But, all the Devin Haney fans, and I like the way KG you put it with the triangle effect, KG fans, Tank fans, and Shakur fans, But at the end of the day, we should all be boxing fans, right? And for the Devin Haney fans, how come when any other fighter moves up or has a big performance, they compare that performance to something that Dev did, right? But how come Shakur just moved up to 140, his first fight for a title? It was his first fight and for a title. He had an amazing performance against, the best guy at 140. When Devin Haney did it against Regis, everybody was claiming that he was the best guy at 140, and they both had phenomenal performances. But I'm going to ask you two guys, because it's only us three right now, and if anybody in the chat want to chime in, who did it better? Shakur moving up to 140 or Devin Haney moving up to 140? Who did it better?
Shakur did, because I never held Regis, at a high regard. And this is no disrespect or no slight, no shade to Regis Prograde. I came into to these YouTube streets as a content creator, and I didn't know who Regis Prograde was until Cadillac Red, kept, breaking it down that he was that dude, he was him. But we also saw, Cadillac Red go find a fence to sit on when it came to Devin Haney and Regis Prograde fighting. He said it was a draw. Mm-hmm. But the energy that he spoke on, with Regis, I was like, bro, and I had never heard him speak like that as far as Dev, So I started looking into Regis. And it's like I grew to like Regis, but at the same time, I knew Regis was still limited. So I wouldn't have said Regis was the best at 140. But we could say Teofimo Lopez was the best at 140. Him being the lineal champion. Mm-hmm. And what was the other belt? I keep forgetting. Was it WBA? WBO, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? So whether we want to call that whatever Bob orders, Bob called him a schmuck. So he still had it. So like I said, Shakur looked better, like I said, because I think he got more out of his win.
Yeah. Okay, I agree. What about you, our fella? What you think?
This is easy, bro, but I'm trying to understand what this proves, TD.
Well, it doesn't prove much as far as who can beat who. It's the point of why nobody has brought that up, because I've seen them do it before. They'll bring up, this guy fought this guy, but Devin Haney fought him and look what he did. Or, Devin Haney did this move before he did. You know what I'm saying? And, I've seen it done before. but why nobody makes this comparison? I have nobody, and I think this is a good discussion, right? Because not only both guys moved up to 140, it was a title shot at that for the first time, and they both had spectacular performances. Because I think Devin had a spectacular performance. He dropped him. He hurt Regis. I think he broke a record in that fight for like keeping for less punches landed by Regis, something like that. It was some record that was broken in that fight, in a championship fight. So it was a phenomenal performance. But then again, I thought Shakur had a phenomenal performance as well. But everybody, all I've ever heard, from the Devin Haney, what can I call it? Man fans. Let's call them man fans, because I don't like to say, any of that gay glazer stuff. I don't like doing that, because I think that's weird. But let's call them man fans. Like, they're really supportive of Devin more than boxing. Let's call them man fans. I've heard them say, well, Devin moved up and fought the best guy at 140, right? And that's a debate within itself. But,
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a reach right there, because in my opinion, he wasn't the best guy at 140 at the time.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm saying that's
that was Josh Taylor.
Yeah. But I'm not saying it. I'm saying that's what they said.
But he was definitely either 2 or number 3. And Regis Prograis definitely was in his peak prime.
Yes.
In and around that time. So at the same time, we can look at it like, yeah, well, Shakur went up and faced a more accomplished guy that was the guy, the lineal guy at 140. But we also need to look at it in the sense that opportunities come when they present themselves. And at the time, both of these guys were working with Eddie Hearn. At the time, Eddie Hearn was able to establish a big arena fight in Bill Haney's hometown, Oakland. You know what I mean? Or not Oakland, but San Francisco. They did the fight up in San Francisco, so that's why that fight happened. A good old in-house matchroom fight. A great homecoming for Devin Haney in San Francisco against a credible opponent at 140 for your definitely a feather in your cap at 140. Josh Taylor wasn't on the table at the time. Harder fight to make, TD.
No, I understand what you're saying, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying what you're saying is what I would say, and I agree with. What I'm saying is this is what the Devin Haney fans were saying, that they fought the number one guy. They moved up and fought the best guy at 140, and I don't think that's true. You know what I'm saying? But then Shakur really did go up and fight the best guy at 140, and I'll go a step better, right? Nobody ever spoke about what Regis did the fight before that, right? Because the fight before the Devin Haney fight, Regis arguably lost and got the win. He got dropped against Zurdo, right? The Puerto Rican dude, Zorro. Right? And nobody talks about that. While Tio's last fight was probably the best performance on that card in Times Square against Barbosa.
It was.
So that's another thing. I didn't even throw that in there. So that's what I'm saying. They're real selective on how they want to present their cases, like Devin Haney being so great in comparison to what Shakur did, right? So instead of congratulating the man and bigging him up on what he just did and how he did it in outstanding fashion, he made Tio look amateurish, right? Instead of bigging him up, they're saying, oh, but he don't want to fight nobody, he ducked. And I even heard some people say that was a cherry thing. No, I swear to God, and you know what? I don't make shit up, man. Like you guys can call me out that I'm lying, but I've heard that, right? And people said the same thing about Devin with Regis as well. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at both of those situations, only one man did it better, and it wasn't even close. And I feel like Shakur did it way better, but nobody ever mentions him. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm the first one to actually bring it up. But like I was saying before, I don't know what that really proves. I'm just saying it just proves how selective some of these man fans are, right? Like they always going to make a case for their fighters, but they don't care for the sport overall. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just think it's a joke, because everything revolves around them. And Tank fans do the same thing. And the same thing they criticize with Tank fans, they do the exact same thing. And Shakur fans, some of them out there, they do the same thing. And I'm just not about that. And I like what 503 was coming up and saying, like, he's not about that too. And he's a Shakur guy, right? And he's a Keyshawn Davis guy. So am I. I love both fighters, you know what I'm saying? And I like Devin Haney too, but I'm more of a boxing fan. Now, if you want to say I'm a man fan of anybody, and I wanted to do a video about this, and I haven't really got the right word to say it, but if you want to say I'm a man fan about anybody, it'd probably be Shushu. But there's a difference. There's a difference because
we do not care.
Of course not. Because when it comes to Shushu, I've actually conversed with him. I've been to his fights, multiple fights. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit different. A lot of these other fans of these, of these boxers or fighters, they don't even go to fights. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what I wanted to bring up.
Well, let me say, like, let's go from man fans and talk about management teams. In regards to Devin Haney versus Shakur, let me ask you this, TD. What do you think it takes to get this fight done next? I mean, how much money you think is going to be put on the table to get this fight over the line next? And if you're there within Turkey's circle advising him, where are we going? Where are we having this fight? You know what I mean? I know you comping me, KG, and the rest of the usual suspects 6 and free tickets. Where we going? To see this monumental, all-American extravaganza?
Cold main event.
Stop it, man. He's inside the circle. You know what I mean? You don't know that. You gonna tell me. TD gonna tell me if it's gonna be the real main event and how much money's gonna be on the table for these brothers. Let's go.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know when it comes to the money. I think it all, at the end of the day, in my honest opinion, I think it all comes down to Shakur, what he wants to do, right? Because I believe that Devin and his team, they want the fight, but they're at a higher weight class right now. And Shakur, I'm not sure what he wants to do if he wants to fight at 147. You know what I'm saying? And then the word that he said about the rehydration clause. How serious is he about that? So I think it comes down to that, because at the end of the day, Shakur is going to make the most money he's ever made, and I believe Devin Haney will make the most money he ever made if that fight was to be, is to be made. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think money is an issue. I think at the end of the day, it comes to what Shakur wants to do and what he feels comfortable doing at what weight. And if he does do the rehydration clause, will Devin abide by it and say, all right, fine, let's do it? You know what I'm saying? I think those are the two factors to make this fight. Where they have it, I mean, the neutral place would probably be Las Vegas, even though Devin is in the West Coast, but there's not many venues you can have in the country where it's a neutral place, unless you go with Dallas. But so I think that fight needs to be, I think it has to be in the States. I don't want to see this fight, if it does get made, I don't want to see it in Saudi. I really don't.
Facts.
It's got to be in the States. The greedy person that I am, I would prefer it to be in Madison Square Garden, right? But I don't think that's a neutral place. I think that's more for Shakur. But the earth is their turf, right? That's what Bill says.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. So, but to be fair, I like to try to be fair in anything that I speak about. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm a fan of it or not, I'll try to be fair and try to look at it both ways. But I think those are the two major issues. I think is that what Shakur wants to do at what weight, and then the rehydration clause, if they're going to do it or not. I think those are two things. Money, I don't think is an issue. I think if Turkey whatever they want, Turkey will give it to them.
Indeed. You think I was reaching earlier on when I said the master antagonizer out there in Britain then got Wilder off his game, and Derek Chisora was in on the play?
Oh, you think I didn't hear that part. You think
you won't hear for the whole show?
I was, but I didn't get that part. Chisora being part of it, I didn't get that part. I didn't hear that. No, I don't. Wow, that would be crazy.
You ain't see the shit-eating grin that he had sitting over there? He was smirking and laughing at the whole. It was the whole.
But that doesn't mean anything. Like he might, like Chisora might know the type of person he is and be like, "Here we go," and kind of laugh. Like that could have been that kind of laugh. Like, here we go. Like, oh God, But nah, I don't think so. I just think that guy was kind of a scumbag. Because that was like 4 years ago, and it was like he couldn't wait. And if he really wanted to really have these, if he's really a media person, a real boxing media guy, or a media person in general, then he could have came to the States and asked those questions. You know what I'm saying? When the fights were going on, when the third fight was made, right? During that build up, he could have done that. It's like
the great Simon Brown's gonna get up off of his ass, come to fly to the States to ask Wilder questions.
If he really wanted the answers like he was doing, yes. If not, then you don't bring those questions up. It's old news. It's not about Chisora. It's not about Wilder. It's not about their fight.
Great antagonist. Great antagonist will just watch the Versace podcast with Rick Reno, and it came up there.
It did? I didn't see that. But was that before or after?
Before, when they was in New York.
Yeah. When Wilder was wrapped up, all bundled up, and he was cold. Yeah. Gloves and everything on.
Oh, that was at the. I wanted to go to that so bad. I had to work. But the side note, they were scheduling one-on-ones for people. So people got one-on-ones with Wilder and Chisora if they wanted. But anyway, no, I didn't know that. I have to look at that to see how he, the questions that were asked and how he asked it. Because this guy, the way he asked it, it was kind of messed up. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. But I have to see it. To be fair, I didn't see Reno ask the question.
See, look, if you was here for that part, our fella pretty much explained. Supreme antagonist has timing as one of his greatest attributes. So he let something marinate for 3 to 4 years, and this opportunity presented itself, and he gushed all over himself when it was presented to him. And he said, "I can't wait to ask him these questions."
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
I just can't wait.
But I think it was wrong. Because for him to wait that long and to do that there, it was the wrong time to do it, and it was already too late. That's what I'm saying. If you're a real media person, that's something you wanted to ask. That was something you needed to do it. Come to the States and do it when they were building up the third fight.
Why? When I can get you in my house and ask you those questions. You're in my house.
Yeah.
And I get to ask you these questions in my house. Why you still got your shoes on in my house?
Yeah, but that's a sabotage, man.
Hey, isn't boxing a psychological thing outside of the ring before you even get there? So what if our fella's right with Derek Chisora actually setting this up? Because he said jokingly, he said, I told Simon not to bring that up.
Yeah, that would be messed up. I still don't believe it. I still don't believe he would do that. You never know. But I don't.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, you guys.
This is the same Derek Chisora that tried to kiss, I think, David Haye during a face-off.
David Haye slapped him with a bottle, right?
Yeah, you bottled me, bruv.
Yeah. But Chisora, you would think he's more mature now. I seen he's more mature than he was back then. You guys are ruthless.
He said,
is there a new definition of maturity now?
She.
You got it, man. I can't argue with you guys. You got it.
So he ain't lying. He's definitely about that shady life, bro. Rocking Wilder to sleep, getting them comfortable. You know what I mean? Come on, TD. You know how I go.
You know how I go.
But at the end of the day, when it comes to that whole thing, it was wrong. Like that's just, I didn't like it. I didn't like it when I first, did it. It set everything up. It just made Wilder look, bad. Then it gave an opportunity for Fury to go on his, to go on and say something because he posted a video later about it, and I just didn't like it at all.
Indeed. Well, how do you feel about the fight though? Is it a dangerous fight for Wilder? Is it a fight where you believe that Chisora is really just an old tune-up?
Is this a tune-up? That's what I wanted to ask. Yeah,
it's a dangerous tune-up.
So it's still a tune-up though.
It's still a tune-up though.
I think it is a tune-up because it's a tune-up because both for him, if he wins this fight, it seems like he's gonna get the Usyk.
Well, bro, how is it a tune-up when Odell boy is ranked ahead of him?
You ain't lying.
Like who's tuning who? Pause.
Yeah. Yeah. Thomas said,
I got you, homie.
Wow, man. That's.
I'm saying though, for real though. To me, it ain't no tune-up. It's just a dangerous fight.
It's dangerous.
Wow,
this was dangerous.
It's a dangerous fight. So, all right, let's take tune-up out of it. It's a dangerous fight for both guys. I think more for Wilder because, what is it? His last 3 or 4 fights, he's got three losses in the last 4 fights or something like that, or in the last 5 fights.
And his punch output has not been the greatest.
No, this last fight he didn't look good in the last fight, even though he won. So, and Chisora's been a little bit more active and fighting better competition also recently. So yeah, this is dangerous. I mean, the loser of this fight has to go. If Wilder can't beat Chisora and vice versa, then they got to sit down and call it a career. I believe this is both their 50th fight on the dot.
Yeah.
Yo.
So,
100.
Yeah. Oh, that's why it's okay. So 100. All right, that makes sense now. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, I don't pay all the way attention. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So both their 50th fights. Yeah, I can picture KZ doing that shit. I want to just throw something on the screen. But yeah, man, this is a dangerous fight. Is he still with? He's gonna have a new trainer, or is he gonna?
He has Don House in his corner, and he said in one of those interviews that Malik Scott was like temporary anyway, and he was there because he was considered family, a friend, and he was there. He was already close by. You know what I'm saying? So, but I want to see when this documentary comes out and we hear about the poisoning of the waters and how the decisions was made to get rid of certain people on the staff. Leave us wondering.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm waiting.
I definitely want to see that. Listen, I don't care what anybody says. The first fight, it's so obvious that something was up with the glove. I don't care what anyone says. I've seen video, I've seen tapes, I've seen the actual fight replayed on different platforms, so they're not altered. Those gloves were flopping around. Mm-hmm. So the second fight, there's no real proof of it except that he had a little dent in his head, which how could that be caused? It could have been an elbow, could have been a
so the third fight is the only legitimate fight. Was there any cheating done in the third fight?
No, except the gloves were shaky, but they approved the gloves. And then I think the third fight, here's what I said this before on the third fight. What happened in the third fight was the gloves. If Deontay didn't change his gloves, I think the fight is a little bit different because I think Deontay hurt his hands in that fight because he switched back to his old gloves where he hurt his hands before. So like them MMA style type things.
No,
But he
the
originally wasn't
Everlast
going to wear
MX
those.
gloves. Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
MX
yeah.
Everlast. Yeah.
The
Yeah,
MX.
I think if he would have kept the original gloves he was going to use going into that fight, he might have stopped Fury in that. And it was the fourth round.
Do we know that when Deontay Wilder favored those Everlast MX gloves?
But he hadn't used them. He hadn't used them in a while.
Despite
The horse
despite having hand injuries, he still favored them because at one point in time those were the go-tos.
Yeah, they were, but he hadn't. What I'm saying is he hadn't used them in a while. And sometimes, sometimes, that's going to be in the back of your head, because he was hurting his hands every time he was using those gloves, supposedly, right?
No, he was hurting his hands because he throws his punches wrong.
Yeah, that's good.
I told him that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, valid point.
Yeah. But that all goes into mentals too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that could always be, in the back of his head, I hit this guy the wrong way, I'm gonna hurt my hand, and then I'm hesitant. I don't know. So that goes into the mentals too. But I thought that the gloves were something to do with it because when they were showing the gloves that Fury was gonna wear in that third fight, there was hardly any padding in those gloves. I don't know if you see the video with Tay Jones and House. It was House that was in there too, looking at.
Yeah. Tay explained it to us. Remember, he said the gloves was rolled up like a 2 pair of socks.
Yeah, it was obvious that they had no padding.
But my thing is, man, when in Rome, do what KG does. If you're gonna stack wraps, if you're gonna pull lining out of your gloves, you're gonna put egg weights in your hands, you're gonna take. Bro, I'm gonna do what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. Yeah.
If everybody damn signs off and gives the green light and thumbs up to shit, and I don't want to be seen as one of those people that's going to complain, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and damn, you know what I'm saying, play ball. Because if that's what the rules are saying and y'all the damn giving the damn okay, yeah. Watch how hollow my gloves are. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. I definitely.
Yep.
Yeah. But we never knew. I'll be interested to see if the documentary, if that's a real thing. I don't know if that's a real thing or not, if he was just saying that, or that's something that they're working on. Or...
It's real.
Okay. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I want to see it.
Yeah, if 50 Cent, if he's been conversing with him and 50 has something to do with it, then this is real. This is real.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna be on the level of 50 Cent's quality, but you know what I'm saying, some tidbit of advice has been passed along.
Yeah. Well, he obviously gonna have the I can't remember the fighter's name that accused him or proved that he had the they took out the padding in the gloves in the training camp.
Mm-hmm.
So I forgot the name of that fighter. I'm sure he's gonna have him in there.
Oh yeah.
I'm all for it. I'm intrigued by it.
He got all.
At the end of the day, Wilder has one more fight at the very least right now, and he's got to focus on that. And he's not going to be in America. His fight is in the UK, so it's pretty much their rules. You know what I'm saying? So, not to say that they're going to cheat or anything like that, but it's in it's across the pond. It's in.
So they're not going to cheat.
Yeah.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
They're already playing psychological games.
Yeah.
Yeah. What more you think they're not going to do? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
For the last 5-10 minutes, just stay over there in the UK a little bit. We ain't gonna let you slip out like that, TD.
All right, I got a live that I'm doing in like 5 minutes. So
okay,
go ahead.
Because true indeed, you've been over here harboring all these British fighters. You're drinking beers with Dalton Smith.
I know, right? Hanging out.
Damn, man.
And now you finding places for Conor Benn to get his hair bleached.
Yeah.
Why the Bronx got to take an L for everybody's hair? Like Tank Davis, he blamed that lady. I think her shop or her salon was in the Bronx too.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I ain't even know that.
Yeah, it was in the Bronx.
It's
in the Bronx.
Oh damn, you snitching
That's
on
crazy.
the Bronx like that, bro?
So all right. You saying that
2 L's.
Yeah, bro, it's completely connected. I wouldn't doubt that damn Big Baby Miller's damn barber is not in the Bronx. $700.
Nah, that was in Brooklyn.
He's
Sound like
from
boxing.
Brooklyn, but he did it in the Bronx, bro.
He did it in the Bronx.
Wow.
He got a suite in the Bronx. He said, "Meet me there, B."
Damn.
Yep.
He ain't lying.
In somewhat unbreaking news, the fight between Josh Kelly and B Murder, background Murder Zaliev, might be reneged. Background's team officially protested the results due to the fact that one of the judges egregiously scored the last round. That was obviously a 10-9 round for background. Scored it a 10-10. And if he would have scored it a 10-9, background would have been the champion still. Would have won by split decision.
So the draw would have been Bakram's decision. So what? And then it would have been a draw then, right?
It would have been two judges. It would have been two. Wasn't it a split? I mean, a majority
draw.
Yeah. So if that one judge didn't go 10-10, it would have been a Bakram round. So that would have been two judges. Bakram. It would have been a split.
Yeah.
It would have. It wouldn't have been a majority.
Because the other two judges that scored it for so only one judge scored it 10-10.
Yeah, only one judge had it 10-10, and it might have been the one that had it a draw.
Yeah, so then he would have lost a split decision.
Yeah, he would have lost. He still would have lost a split decision.
Now, unless one of the other cards, unless the judge I don't know what the other two cards, I thought they were 116, 112, but if it was 115, 113, right? And the judge scored it 10-10, which is weird. How would it be 115, 113? Then it would be, that don't make sense. Now I got to look at the scores. Yeah, that don't make sense.
Well, they officially protested, and it seems like they got a case. I mean, so that actually impacts once again the US6 fight pool. Shout out to all the players.
Okay, I see it now. Steve Gray then. It would have been judge.
That guy.
Steve Gray had it 114, 113. So if he scored a 10-9, it would have been 113, 113, and then it would have been a majority draw.
And
so it would have been two draws. Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, and he would have kept this out. It would have been two draws and then one judge for Kelly, which would have been John Basile. He had a 115, 111. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay, because of two knockdowns. I was like, if there is no 115, 113. Okay. Wow, I didn't 10-10. That's messed up. But in
the 12th round too, bro, like suspect, bro.
Yeah, but usually those protests never get overruled. They'll just order a rematch. Yeah,
that's a real possibility too.
Yeah. That means Xander's not going to get that because Xander was looking to get that fight and boots.
Well, Kelly calling out for Conor Bennett now. Said, come on back from New York. Come on back from the Bronx. Get some work over here in the UK. That's what he told him, bro.
That's fucked up. Oh,
so
man.
you can't make welterweight no more, bro. You eating too much chopped cheese. Come on back.
Wow, that's crazy, bro. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'm really interested. So I wanted to talk a little bit about Xander because it seems like Xander is looking for all the smoke in 154, even though I think he's going to go to 160 eventually. But based on what they're saying, they want to fight Kelly. They want to fight Fundora. They want to fight, Ortiz. There's even a Devin Haney, fight supposedly that's been talked about. So,
did he respond to Haney yet?
I don't know. Supposedly they had words. I don't know. That's supposedly. I don't know how true or not true it is.
They had to talking like a big dog, huh? Big dog.
Devin doesn't want to fight Xander at 154. He gets. I think Xander would get the knockout he hasn't gotten in a while against Devin. He's too big.
Against who?
I think Xander stops Devin.
Tell us how. Tell us how and why you.
He's too big. He's too big for Dev. And Xander could box, and Xander, coming up in weight coming up to 154. Xander, I know Xander hasn't got the knockouts that everybody's been looking for, but he got pop on his punches. I don't know. Devin's chin is going to be tested. I think he'll stop him.
Damn, you got Xander's ass. Y'all hear this on the US6 Sports and Entertainment Hub Open Mic.
I'll call it now. If that fight gets made, Xander by stoppage.
He said this is what's going to happen, Debo.
Hey, young man. You got knocked the fuck out, man. Give me my goddamn money.
And you know what's funny? If this fight was to get made, I want to hear all the Devin hands talk about how Devin's going to stop Xander. That is going to be hilarious. But it's a good fight. I mean, I don't. There's no shade to Dev. I like Dev. I think it's a good fight. But I personally think
we know you like Dev. You ain't got to say it ain't no shade.
No. I just say I personally think that
they talk your shit.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I personally think Xander stops him. That's going to be too much. That's going to be too much for him.
It ain't about disrespect. You talking boxing. This is what your view and what your eyes have damn told you. There's never disrespect, man. You over here talking boxing. Now, if you over here saying he's going to knock Devin out because Devin is a piece of shit and Devin ain't this and Devin can't punch his way out of a wet paper. But if you're talking like that, then like I said, I got something for that over here in the truck that I will cut you off and play. But talk boxing. It's fine. It's completely fine. Talk your shit. Fit your game.
Thank you. How tall is Devin? I think the size he's
5'9" and a half, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, so it's not that much. They list Xander as 5'10", but I think he might be like 5'11", close to more 6 feet. But Devin's 5'9". I didn't think Devin was that tall.
Yeah,
he's like 5'8", 5'9". Yeah.
He's sizable. He's growing.
Yeah, they have him 5'9". Okay, so it's not that much taller, but I still stand on it. I think it's a bad matchup for him. Moving up, I think he sends him back. He sends him back down to 147.
I don't know. I doubted him once before. He made me look like a fool. I'm not so sure I'm gonna do that with Xander. If that fight was to happen. Xander ain't no Shakur.
Nah.
No.
And I think Shakur beats Devin. I don't care what nobody says. And like I said, the defense alone, you have to then make the fight ugly. You have to then rough him up. You have to bully him. If you just sitting back throwing punches at a defense, I can't champion and say, hey, he's going to beat this guy. No. Defense has damn solidified itself. If nothing else with Shakur has stood out, his defense has solidified him. If nobody has like world moving offense, it's hard for me to put anybody and say they're a winner against Shakur right now. Currently, I really can't see it right now. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Dev does it. And that's at him meeting in the middle at a catch weight or Shakur going up to have his first fight at 47. Dev is going to be the bigger man. And in this case, you're right there at the cusp of 8-ounce gloves about to switch over to 10-ounce gloves. So you're the biggest to wear 8-ounce gloves. So I understand that, but at the same time, can somebody point me out a fight that Shakur is consistently, you know what I'm saying, getting hit? I think this dude has lost the least amount of rounds currently in boxing.
Yeah.
So, like I said, if Dev goes out and utilizes the power jab and utilizes his size and everything like that, what happens when these punches aren't landing? And Shakur is catching them with points. We see Dev get frustrated because both of these guys, they got pretty good defense, but Shakur, in my opinion, defense is superior. So what happens when both fighters are trying to be technically sound? The first fighter that gets bored loses this fight. And Shakur's not gonna get bored because we've seen him maintain the same mental stability for 36 minutes at a continuous rate. We have seen Devin Haney look shook, concerned, all off his rocker at times in the fight. Not, you know what I'm saying, not knowing if he's really in control or not. So I think I'm going with a guy that drills defense and everything he does into himself versus the fighter that gets things drilled for him to be able to show up based off of instincts and not being able to be composed.
That's what's up. That's what's
I
up.
agree. I agree, and I would pick Shakur to beat that too.
Yep. And we already know when it comes to things like that, people are going to bring up resumes. Who did he beat to convince you of that? And look, I don't give a fuck what nobody says, man. Like I said, I know we don't champion this guy, we don't put him on a pound for pound, but how many people are throwing 1,000 punches? How many?
Not much.
Yeah, so and how many guys are capable? And I'm talking about like actual boxers. How many boxers are actually capable of making a fight look ugly by bullying a person, roughing them up, holding and pulling on them? You know what I'm saying? Grabbing and holding and you know what I'm saying? Holding and grabbing. You know what I'm saying? When the possibility is there, and being able to still produce offense and say that you like outright won that round. The fight this past weekend with Shakur and Teofimo, I said, bro, this fight is going to be so technical, it's going to be boring. But it wasn't, because I think the comfortable weight, Shakur was able to you know what I'm saying, assert himself a little bit more. Especially with T.O. not throwing a lot of punches. So he robbed him of whatever punches that was his damn Sunday punch. Instead of jab him, he's going to jab back. The counterer is going to counter the counter. There's going to be frustration somewhere. There's going to be mental lapses somewhere. So, like I said, we can talk about resumes when it comes to that fight, or we can just talk about based off of what we know. Or most people, conveniently, are going to bring up sparring sessions. Shakur quit in the sparring session. I've yet to see Shakur quit in a professional fight. So, don't bring up sparring when it's convenient. And that's what a lot of people are going to see the more we talk about this fight. We're going to see more and more of that sparring session. Trust and believe.
Indeed, indeed. Well, we've been on for like over 2 hours, you know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of shut down the lounge, man.
I think it's time to shut down the lounge. You know what I mean? And salute everybody that's done pulled up. Of course, salute to TD Sports Talk, the crystal ball holder, for chiming in and always pulling up to the lounge, grabbing the mic when it's open. Most definitely salute to you. Let the people know where they can follow you at, bro.
Well, you can find me here on YouTube, man. TD Sports Talk is where it is. And also, if you want to listen to some good radio and hear some good stories, go to on Sundays. Check me out on Ring Talk Worldwide with my man Pedro Fernandez. Sunday at 2:05 p.m. on the East Coast time. Just go to sportsbylineusa.com and hit the live stream, and then you'll get to hear it.
That's what's up.
Yep. I'm gonna go on in a minute, so I appreciate you guys. At least I'm gonna set up right now, and we'll talk.
Appreciate you, Thomas.
I appreciate you.
My man. My man.
My man.
My man. My man. Good for you. My man.
Another good damn night at the lounge, God.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's been a good one. I think we got the information out to the people that made them grow shy not to want to call in, or they just decided to be sponges. And there's nothing wrong with that either, because we had a good time.
always in the US6 Open Mic Lounge. You know what I mean? Where you can spit your game, talk your shit, uncut, unfiltered, and uninterrupted. You dig?
Nothing we talked about tonight was accidental. The outcomes were decided long before the bell. The narratives were written before the gloves were chosen. And the silence you heard, that wasn't confusion. That shit was by design.
And another one. Salute to the chat. Salute to the usual suspect 6. It's your favorite yet your most hated all fella.
You gotta say no more. All right, you already just said it, man. You all heard what he said. Yo.
All right. Yeah. A nigga wake up before I even bake up. It's 100 on the floor for the take up. You niggas ain't us, you ain't us. Looking for a Mark Jacobs, my bros got better. Time to get my cake up. You niggas hate us, cool. My people's heinous. Haney left jab, left Vegas. Grand Nagus. Feeding all you male betas. We the fly lions, cause we back to selling elevators. Self-made, cause the streets ain't really never made us. Who wanna tame us? We making them the most latest, the most haters. Oh, fella, your favorite. I dropped the visual just to entertain us. I'm living on the beat, you can hear the anguish. I write stupid, but thinker, the flow brainless. I comatose your folk, remain nameless. Me rusty, Jay still remain stainless.